folder. What is folder? A folder is a place where you can save your files. A folder is like a home that houses files. So how do we create one? You can create folder so that you can keep your files there. You can create folder so that you also keep other folders inside the folder. It depends on what you want. But like I said before, is a place where you can save your files. It can also house other folders. So you can create folder in a desktop environment. As you can see, these are folders that I have created. These are folders. You can create a folder inside a folder. It depends on how you want to package your files. So how do we do that? You go to the empty space of this desktop environment and then right click. When you right click, you will select new. When you select new, you move this way. This is folder. You click on it. As you can see, the folder has appeared. And the name is new folder 2. Maybe I have folder 1, as you can see here. So this one is new folder 2. How do we now give a name to this folder? Maybe we want the folder to be a particular name. What we do is to go to the folder, right click on the folder and select rename. When you select rename, you give it the name you want by typing it on the keyboard. So I want to give it a name, my first folder. My first folder. So after typing the name, just press enter key on the keyboard, and as you can see, the name of the folder now is my first folder. How do you open the folder? For you to open the folder, you double click on the folder and the folder will open. As you can see, it's an empty folder where I have not saved anything. So that is it. Then how do I save something inside this folder? It depends on what you want or how you want it. For me to save something here, assuming I want to save this success organization inside this folder, what do? I will go to the file, press and hold the mouse, drag it, and then put it here. It's already inside this folder. Watch, let's open the folder now. As you can see, I have success organization standards. That's how to save a file inside this folder. Or maybe I want to save this one. I can click on it or right click on it and select copy or cut. Cut means I want to remove it entirely from that position to where I want it to be. But copy means I want to duplicate it from that position and have a copy of it in another location. Let me use cut. When I click cut, then I will open here this folder, my first folder, by double clicking it, and then I'll right click here and then click paste. You can see the file is here now. So assuming I'm working in Microsoft Word, how do I locate this folder and save something inside it? Let's try that. I click on Microsoft Word to open. I click blank document. Now, assuming I type this and I want to save it. How do I save it inside that folder on my desktop environment? I'll go to save by clicking the file menu. I'll click save as. I'll go to browse because I want to browse the location of where I will save the folder. I'll click browse. Once I click browse, remember the file is on the desktop. Now I'll select desktop. When I select desktop by double clicking on it or clicking on it once, I will search for my new folder. Look at it here, my new folder. I'll double click on it to be on that environment. Then I'll click here to give the file a name. Test is the name. I'll click save. Now let us go to the desktop environment and open the folder and find out if this document we've created in Microsoft Word is really saved there. I minimize the Microsoft Word. I go to my first folder. I double click it. See tests. So that is how to save your file, Microsoft Word, to the folder you have created. I close the folder. So now the next thing we are going to do is how to delete the folder maybe you no longer want it. But before I'll do that, I'll click here. You have to first of all make sure that you no longer need any of this file, but I still need them. What do? I'll highlight it and cut them from there by right clicking and click cut. I'll go to desktop, right click and click paste. Now I don't need this text, it's sample. So what do? If I want to delete this folder, maybe I no longer need it, I'll still right click on it and click on delete. When I click on delete, you see the action can't be completed because the folder is open in Word. Close the folder and try it again. Yes. Now you can open a document and still delete or perform action on the document. So first of all, we close this document named test. We close it. Now let us try to delete the folder again. Right click and click delete. It has gone. So that is how to create a folder. That's how to save a file inside a folder, or copy document from somewhere to the folder, or cut document from somewhere to the folder. And that is how to, you also learned how to rename the folder and also how to delete the folder. So that's all for today. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube